We have Taylor Lomack here, outfielder for the Padres. Really fortunate for him to be able to come and work at Florida A&M as much as he can when he comes down. He's from Atlanta, Georgia, and we're happy to have him here. And we just wanted to ask a few questions, some advice that we could offer younger players, older players, and just his journey. So thank you for being here.
Nice seeing you again, Kobe. The advice I would like to give younger people, just never giving up. In baseball, you can always have, it's not about how you start or how you begin, it's all about, you want to finish off strong. You can have good starts, but also have bad starts. One day you can go 4 for 4 with 4 home runs, next day you go 0 for 5 with 5 strikeouts. It's just all about finishing at the end. Just keep pushing and just keep working.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How do you keep pressing on when you started playing baseball in your junior year of high school, which I find really incredible. And how have you pushed on through the failure that you've experienced? Because, there's a lot of people that have been playing a lot longer than you have from a younger age, and they learned that failure early. How have you been able to do it playing it so late?
For me, I look at it like a totally different aspect. I look at it as if I'm fortunate enough to play the game, due to a lot of people really want to play and they really can't play. Seeing people growing up that had the talent to couldn't finish, it's just all about, I just want to keep going.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you just persevere and you work hard. And one thing that I was fortunate enough to be able to coach Taylor at Tallahassee Community College, and one thing that I saw was his gratitude, his perspective. He came out every day with a smile. He never seemed, even if he had a bad day, and I know he went through some tough stuff, he never let those bad days affect his performance on the field. And I really admire that, because a lot of players will bring their outside of the field mess onto the field, which is very easy to do because, this life's tough. But that's one thing that I'll never forget is your gratitude, your gratefulness, your perspective. And it really impacted me a lot. It made me realize how fortunate I was to be able to coach you, and just to make sure I bring that perspective as a coach. So how do you bring that perspective every day? Especially because you played in the Panhandle Conference, which is one of the toughest conferences in the country, and you face some really tough pitching that you haven't been seeing in high school.
Yes, coming up from high school, I started off in 11th grade. So going to the Panhandle Conference, it was a lot of, had to get used to a lot of things. Coming in freshman year, coming from Atlanta, Georgia, which is honestly a lot of good baseball players from there. But I started off so late, so when I went there, it was an adjustment. And luckily, I had the coaches like you and whoever in Tallahassee. Shout out to all them, but also just the fact that I can just keep working. Definitely, just keep working.
Yeah, because it's hard to come in that conference, especially for players who have played a lot longer than you have. But for you to come in there and develop and just become who you've become, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
so
just keep each day. Just think about the next day and how you could get better.
Awesome. And your journey with the Padres, it's been a tough. Last year's been tough with with COVID and with everything going on. And how have you been able to make it through that? In your first year, you had a really good rookie year. You hit, was it 28 consecutive hits out of 32 games?
Yeah.
And you had a tremendous rookie season, and then the next year, nothing.
Yeah,
so.
it can show you, sometimes you can be on top of teams, and also you can have a setback, which honestly, I've been dealing with that my whole life, That's why I said, it's just, don't even think about it in baseball. It can have ups and downs, but you got to keep going. So that's how I look at it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's really cool to see the impact you've made on my life, on other people's life, and you'll continue to do that. I'm super grateful for you. I'm glad that you come out here to work at Florida A&M, and we appreciate all you do. And super grateful for you. And keep working hard and keep pressing on. Great things are in store.